historical narration. According to some narrations, 75 days after the Rihla of Rasulullah, Fatemiyeh, 75 days. So tomorrow, after the Rihla of Rasulullah, this Fatemiyeh Awwal. But according to some narrations, 95 days. So next 3 weeks would be Fatemiyeh Dovom. Anyway, I would like to raise this question: what is the purpose of Fatemiyeh? What is the goal of gathering together every year, talking about Hazrat Zahra Salamullah alayha, azadari, sinezani? Just want to review a historical event, something happened 14 centuries ago, and that's it? I think we expect more from this type of majalis, coming to the majlis of Fatimah Zahra Salamullah alayha. Last 2 nights I explained that for Fatimah Zahra Salamullah alayha there are different types of existence, wujudat mutaaddid, material existence, transcendental existence. His material existence happened in a specific time, in a specific place. She was born and then she died. Just for 18 years she was here in this world, in this dunya. This is her material existence, wujud maddi. But they have some other types of wujud, which is very higher. It's not limited to the time and space. So today, now that wujud, that existence is present, huzur dare, we can benefit from the light of that existence, because there are a type of light, not material light, spiritual light. This type of light is from the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah says, Allahu nuru samawat wal arz. Allahu nuru samawat wal arz. Allah is light, not this light, it's material light, higher than this. So Fatemeh is a part of that light. Rasulullah is a part of that light. Amirul Mu'minin is a part of that light. So their light is not limited to the time and space. محدود دیگه نیست. Any time, any place, you can refer to this light. You can get benefit from this light. So the philosophy of being here in Majlis Fatemiyeh, to get benefit from this light, to know her attitudes, to know her lifestyle. This is why that we say Fatemiyeh is important. This is why that Muhibbin Fatemeh come and sit together and talking about her life and her behavior and her personality. And I think one of the most important things that we can get benefit from Fatemeh, and very important lesson from her life, is her lifestyle with relationship to herself, to her family, and to the community. It is good to sit together hours and hours and days and days and nights and talking about this lifestyle. What type of lifestyle had Fatemiyeh az-Zahra salamullah alayha? Just one point that we can understand from her lifestyle is sakinah, aramish, calmness, tranquility in her life. Of course she had a lot of difficulties, calamities, bad times, but in all these up and down of her life she was calm, aramish dasht. She had sakinah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says Allah is revealing, Allah revealed, Allah is sending down sakinah on mu'mineen, on the believers. And it is good to sit and think about this. What type of sakinah is this? What type of calmness is this? In my belief, today we need this type of calmness and sakinah in our family, in our life, in our community. Because everybody is facing problems, difficulties, sad times, sad occasions. So we should think about this calmness and sakinah all the time. And I said there are three types of sakinah and calmness. A spiritual calmness, آرامش روحی. Intellectual calmness, آرامش فکری و عقلی. And the calmness which belongs to our heart, آرامش قلبی. There are different types of آرامش. And if you refer to the Holy Quran, you can find ayat about these three types of آرامش and calmness. Okay, if you ask me that how can we get a spiritual calmness, چگونه میتونیم آرامش روحی پیدا کنیم؟ We need آرامش روحی. We need this type of calmness. The Holy Quran says there is only one way, there is only one cause for this type of calmness. And the cause of this type of calmness and aramesh is iman, faith. In Surah Al-An'am chapter 6 ayah 82, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says الَّذِينَ, this ayah is very important ayah. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَلَمْ يَلْبِسُوا إِيمَانَهُمْ بِظُلْمٍ أُولَئِكَ لَهُمُ الْأَمْنُ وَهُمْ مُهْتَدُونَ. It is those who believe, who has faith, and confuse not their belief with dhulm. You can find many people, they have belief, they have faith, they have iman, but they are mixing their iman with dhulm. Different types of dhulm. Dhulm to themselves, dhulm to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and dhulm to others. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you have iman, if you have faith, if you have belief, and do not confusing, mixing your faith with zulm. So what would happen? For them only there is security, calmness, امنیت, سکینه, and they are the guided و هم مهتدون. So if you are looking for hidayah, this is the way for hidayah. If you are looking for sakina and calmness, this is the way of sakina and calmness. If you are looking for amniya, amana, this is the way of amniya wa amana. Okay, if I achieve this type of calmness and amniya, this aramish, what is the result of this aramish? The result of this aramish is that there is no khawf and there is no huzn. Whoever achieved this type of aramish and calmness, there is no khawf, no fear, and no grief. In Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, ayah 38, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ نَهْبِتُوا مِنْهَا جَمِيعًا فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى فَمَنْ تَبِعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the very beginning, when Adam alayhi salam was in Jannah, in Behesht, and he get down to this earth, hubut. Hubut means coming down from that high level, from heaven. Where is that heaven? And where was that heaven? We don't know. Mufassirin says we don't know. That heaven was on this earth, nobody knows that. That heaven was in another planet, nobody knows that. That heaven was a special place, for example, on this earth, that if, for example, we can search and we can go and find. But for sure, this heaven, this Jannah, is not the same Jannah that after this world, inshallah, we will enter. After this dunya. This is another Jannah. It's for sure. Because whoever goes to this Jannah, the second Jannah, never get out. هر کسی وارد این بهشت آخری شد خارج نخواهد شد. But Adam was in a Jannah that finally he get out from that Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayah in Surah Baqarah, قُلْ نَهْبِتُوا مِنْهَا جَمِيعًا. We said, get down all of you from this place, from this paradise, from this Jannah. فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى. Then whenever there comes to you guidance from me, my guidance, and whoever follows my guidance, there shall be no fear on them, nor shall they grieve. لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. This is the benefit of Iman. This is the benefit of this aramish, aramish ruhi. So this is the first type of aramish. This first type of calmness. The second type, aramish fikri, calmness in our reflection, in our thinking, in our intellect, in our aql. What does it mean? What's the meaning of this type of calmness? Spiritual calmness is clear. آرامش روحی روشنه. روح با آرام باش. کینه داشته باش. But when we are talking about آرامش فکری, the calmness of our intellect and thinking, what does it mean? And how can we get this type of calmness? What is the cause of this calmness? از چه راهی میتونیم به این آرامش برسیم؟ Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran says there is only one way to get this type of aramish. And that way is to achieve certainty, yaqeen and ilm and ma'rifah. When you achieve yaqeen and ma'rifah, you will reach this type of calmness and آرامش فکری. In Surah An'am chapter 6 ayah 75 وَكَذَلِكَ نُرِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ مَلَكُوتَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَلِيَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُوقِنِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ibrahim alayhi salam, great prophet, پیامبر اولوالعزم, we show Ibrahim Nuri Malakut as-Sam. We show Ibrahim the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. Actually, Malakut, this translation says kingdom, but I'm not satisfied with this translation. Kingdom is not Malakut. Kingdom is Sultanat, Mulk. But Malakut is something higher than this, more than this. Batin, haqiqat, the reality of this universe. So we understand from this ayah that this universe, heavens and earth, as a surface, yes, zahir dare, and one inter or inner reality and fact, that is Malakut. If you achieve that Malakut, you reach the level of yaqeen, certainty. So what's the benefit, what's the result of this type of aramesh? When you reach the level of yaqeen and certainty, so you achieve and you receive calmness in your intellect. آرام میشی. So what's the benefit of that? سودش چیه؟ چه اتفاقی میفته؟ When you achieve the level of certainty and yaqeen, so you are not facing doubt, شک، تردید و تزلزل در فکر. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Dukhan is talking about this, that there are two groups. One group, they achieve and they reach the level of certainty, به یقین میرسند. On the other side, the opposite side, they are not achieving yaqeen and certainty, so all the time they are in shak. They are in shak. You see people, some people, that all the time they are in shak, in doubt. In their beliefs they have shak. In their decisions they have shak. همیشه مرددن. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayah, رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إن كنتم موقنين. The Lord of the heavens and the earth and all that is between them, if you but have a faith with certainty. لا إله إلا هو يحيي ويميت ربكم ورب آبائكم الأولين. There is no God, there is no Lord but Him, but Allah. It is He who gives life and causes death, your Lord and the Lord of your forefathers. And then He says, بَلْ هُمْ فِي شَكٍّ يَلْعَبُونَ. The other group, nay, they play in doubt. So we need this type of calmness in our intellect and in our thinking. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you had any chance in your life that you are facing a type of doubt and shak and tardid? Unfortunately, recently there are many doubt, and there are many questions about, even about God, about hereafter, about Qiyamah, about faith, Iman, Deen. Even myself, I have talked to many young people that have this doubt, they have this shak. Doubt and shak is not bad, but you have to follow and you have to achieve positive knowledge and ma'rifah to remove the shak and the doubt. If you stay in doubt, it is harmful. اگر به شکتون ادامه بدید این مخربه. So shak itself is okay, no problem. Even one Western philosopher, Descartes, have you heard his name? He has based his philosophy on doubt. اساس فلسفه دکارت شک. He has this sentence, very famous sentence: because I'm able to doubt, so I'm existing. چون میتونم شک بکنم پس وجود دارم. اصلا همینجا شروع کرد. But after that he says, okay, you have to continue and you have to achieve knowledge and ma'rifah and yaqeen. But some people, they have doubt, they don't follow, they don't continue, they just, okay, they think that, okay, there is no answer, there is no solution for this type of doubts and shak and tardid. Little by little they become atheists. ضد خدا میشن، بی خدا میشن. They think that, okay, this doubt is very deep. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no. Doubt is okay, but you have to remove this doubt. How? What's the suggestion? How can we remove the doubt and shak from ourselves, from our thinking? I have different type of suggestion to remove doubts and shak. Actually, these suggestions are from Quran. Number one way to remove doubt and to change doubt into certainty, to change shak into yaqeen, one way is to reflect and think about the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one way. یکی از راهاش تفکر در آیات خداست. And it's very interesting that Hazrat Zahra Salamullah alayha, in her very famous sermon, khutbah ma'ruf, that she delivered in the Masjid Al-Nabi, half of this khutbah is full of talking about ayat and the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We understand from this that, okay, the source of certainty is this type of thinking and reflection. If you want to achieve certainty and yaqeen, you have to think about ayat and nishanaha and signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one way. So one way to remove our doubts and change our doubt into certainty is to reflection and to think about signs of Allah. Second, the second way to remove our doubts and achieve the level of certainty and yaqeen is to think about ourselves, خودشناسی, study ourselves, refer to ourselves. What happened in the past? What will happen in future? My abilities, my capacities, my shortness of whatever I have. خودشناسی is the way of خداشناسی. The famous hadith that is narrated by Sunni and Shia, من عرف نفسه فقد عرف ربه. Whoever knows and think about himself, then he can know and think about God. It's the way to achieve the knowledge of God. Ma'rifatullah. So we can start from ourselves. Many people, they neglect their own nafs. They talk about everything. آسمان و زمین و این but they forget their own. نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم. They forgot themselves. They are not thinking about themselves. Who am I? What is the goal of my coming here? We have to think about this. This is the second way to achieve the certainty and yaqeen. The third way to achieve certainty and yaqeen is that we have to find logical and philosophical or rational reasoning for our belief. Our belief should not be a taqleed. All the times I say that, okay, your belief in God, your belief in hereafter, your belief in prophethood should come through logical way and logical reasoning. نمیتونی بگی چون بابام مسلمونه منم مسلم، چون مادرم از قیامت میترسه منم نه. You have to find your own logical reasoning. استدلال منطقی باید داشته باشی. If we have this type of reasoning, okay, gradually we can reach the level of certainty and yaqeen. And finally, that I recommend to the youth, that if you want to find the answer for your question and for your doubt, you have to find healthy sources for that. There are many sources, digital sources, non-digital sources, books, people, دانشمندان. But if you want to find a good answer and good solution to remove your doubt, to remove your shak, you have to find a good sources for that. There are some criteria. ردش کنید. So we have to achieve the level of certainty and yaqeen to reach the level of calmness of intellect. به آرامش فکری برسیم. This is the second calmness that we have to obtain. And the third calmness is آرامش قلبی. Inshallah, tomorrow night, the last session of this Fatemiyeh, I will continue this discussion and talking about آرامش قلبی. الا بذکر الله تطمئن القلوب. And we need this type of calmness and آرامش and sakineh in our life. This is what we her life was very short, 18 years, and her family life shorter than that, about 9 years or 8 years. But when you go through all these 8 years and 9 years, it was the worst time for Islam in Medina. There are many wars, there are many niza, fighting. And Ahlul Bayt, Rasulullah, Fatemiyeh, Amirul Mu'mineen was in the center that type of difficulties and problems and fightings and ghazawat.
But you see that Fatemiyeh Zahra, as a core and center of family, clearly and in a healthy way, she raised her kids. Not a regular kids, not a normal kids. Kids like Imam Hassan, kids like Imam Hussein, like Zainab. All of them are leaders, role models for everybody. So you see, in that situation, in that critical time, in that crisis, Fatemiyeh Zahra had her calmness and sakina in dealing with her husband, in dealing with her parents, in dealing with her children, in dealing with her community. It was a very bad community. It was a very bad neighbors. همسایه خوبی نبودن. Very bad neighbors. How can you imagine that these neighbors, that they know that Fatemiyeh is the daughter of Rasulullah, but when they bring fire to do bi-ihtirami to the house of Fatemiyeh, nobody comes and say, okay, stop. This is the bait of house of Fatemiyeh. These neighbors around Fatemiyeh Zahra Salamullah alayha. But you have to be careful about your style and your life, and you have to continue your calmness and sakina and waqar. And this is what Fatemiyeh Zahra did in her life. Sallallahu alayk ayyatuha al-mazluma. مظلومیت فاطمه اینه که با اوج عظمت، اون نورانیت، her light, her manifestation of Allah's light، اون تجلی نور خداست، بیاد درگیر این مسائل بشه. حیف نیست؟ حیف نیست بیان استفاده کنن از محضرش. They have to come to her. She is a role model. She is a teacher. She is a divine teacher. یک معلم الهی است. بیان به این مسائل فدک و اینجور چیزا مشغول بشن. ای وای بر شما، ای وای بر شما. اون عظمت رو the Holy Prophet says Fatemiyeh is part of me. So Fatemiyeh is continuation of Rasulullah. Baz'atun minni, part of me. So it's continuation of Rasulullah. Fatemiyeh is a mediator or is a person who Wilaya and Risala. She has a role to connect between Risala and Wilaya. This is why that in Hadith Kisa, Fatemiyeh is the center. Allah says, Hum Fatemiyeh wa abuha wa ba'aluha wa banu. So this is why that in Fatemiyeh we come and sit together and think about what happened and think about ourselves and our situation. What should we learn and what should we do, and what type of benefit that we can get from Fatemiyeh and her light, from her light as Nur Fatemiyeh. Sallallahu alayk یا فاطمه الزهرا. عمر کوتاه تو ای فاطمه فهرست غم است. just 18 years, teenager. این همه عظمت در همین مدت کوتاه. عمر کوتاه تو قبر پنهان تو روشنگر اوج ستم است. چرا باید قبرش پنهان باشه؟ رفتی اما ز تو منظومه غم بر جا ماند، با دل خسته و بشکسته علی تنها ماند. اثر دست ستم از رخ نیلی نرود، هرگز از یاد علی ضربت سیلی نرود. با علی راز نگفتی تو ز بازوی کبود، با علی راز نگفتی تو ز بازوی کبود. با پدر گو که بود و چه نبود. السلام علیک یا فاطمه الزهرا سیدت نساء العالمین. چقدر مصیبت، چقدر اندوه، صدا زد علی جان لحظه‌ای بیا وصیتی دارم. شاید همین ساعتها بوده کلبه محقر فاطمه و علی. آقا امیرالمؤمنین کنار بستر فاطمه نشست، سر زهرا رو به دامن گرفت، اشکها از صورت و رخسار ملکوتی آقا امیرالمؤمنین جاری شد. یه موقعی فاطمه چشمها رو باز کرد، صدا زد علی جان خودم شنیدم رسول خدا فرمود اشک مظلوم آتش دوزخ رو خاموش می کند. علی چه کسی مظلوم تر از علی؟ وصیتی دارم عمل کن. چیه وصیت؟ علی جان نمیخوام اون کسانی که به من ظلم کردن در تشییع جنازه من حاضر شوند. قبر من مخفی باشه، شبانه مرا غسل بده، شبانه مرا کفن کن و به خاک بسپار. یه جمله‌ام بگم به یاد اونهایی که تو مجلس ما جاشون خالیه، عزیزانی که از بین ما رفتن بهره ببرن. اسما میگه نیمه شب علی بدن زهرا رو غسل میداد، آرام آرام بچه ها اشک میریختن، زانوی غم در بغل گرفتن. یه موقعی دیدم علی دست از غسل برداشت، سر به دیوار گذاشت گریه کردن. علی چه خبره؟ چی شده؟ چه اتفاقی افتاده؟ صدا زد همسرم زهرا از من هم مخفی کرد، دستم رسید به بازوی ورم کرده زهرا، اثر اون تازیانه‌ای که پشت در نیم سوخته. همه بگید یا زهرا، یا زهرا، یا زهرا.
شب شهادت امشب امیر المؤمنین کنار بستر فاطمه، نفسای آخر امیر المؤمنین داره به بیبی التماس میکنه پشت من تکیه گاه نیست بمان فاطمه، پشت من تکیه گاه نیست بمان، همدمم غیر چاه نیست بمان فاطمه، دور حیدر سپاه نیست بمان فاطمه، فاطمه خانم رو به راه نیست بمان، خانومم با من خسته خوب تا کردی، پس چرا مرگ را دعا کردی؟ کفنت را چرا جدا را چرا جدا کردی؟ آخه فرمود زینب برو او چاروق بسته رو بردار بیار، بخجه رو برداشت برد، شروع کرد بازش کرد، فرمود زینب جان دخترم گوش بده مادر چی دارم بهت میگم، این کفل مال دست داداش حسنت، داداش حسنت بابا تو کفن کنه، یکی دیگه بیشتر نمونده، این آخری هم مال حسنه، بده دست داداش حسینت. نگاه کردید زینب داره دنبال چیزی میگرده، مادر انگار اشتباه شده، خسته خوب تا کردی، پس چرا مرگ را دعا کردی؟ خانومم کفنت را چرا جدا کردی؟ پای تابوت را که وا کردی؟ خانومم صبح را تو چطور شب کردی؟ دختر